Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today we have the new community crunch 509, and it looks like we've got our first look at the Palaeoctopus or the Kraken. And the first thing that I saw when I opened this was, oh wow, people can literally ride this onto your ship, which is terrifying. So we're going to be going through all the news you need to know, and it looks like this is the sailing ships and all combat systems, which we're going to be going through now. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like, subscribe, and as always, if you're looking for somewhere to play Genesis Ascended Part 1 when it launches, by the way, on the 25th of June 2026, click the Discord link in the description down below. Comes to our free LoadedCrysis servers, which will always be free, and we're going to be launching a bunch of these servers as soon as Genesis goes live. So let's dive into the information about the Palaeoctopus and get ready to fight the Kraken. So welcome to another edition of the Community Crunch. The tides are turning. On June 25th, Genesis Ascended Part 1 launches alongside Bob's True Tales Tides of the Fortune, ushering in a new age of seafaring adventure. Command your own sailing ship, engage in naval warfare, hunt for treasure, and carve out your legend across the ARK's open waters. With the new water physics, customizable vessels, and a vast ocean playground filled with islands, fortresses, and dangers to discover. Life at sea is about to become its adventure all on its own. Of course, every good pirate tale needs a monster from the deep. Arriving free for all players of Genesis Ascended, the Palaeoctopus lurks beneath the waves, ready to turn calm seas into chaos. As captains set sail in search of fortune, they'll soon discover that not every adventure at sea goes accordingly to plan. Now, as you guys can see, look at the Palaeoctopus. This thing looks absolutely insane. So, by the looks of things, especially if you're playing PvP, people are going to be able to, you're going to have your ship battles, your cannons, your fire explosives, but if someone has tamed a Palaeoctopus, which I'm sure it's going to be very hard to do so, they can attack your ship with it, which is terrifying. And I'm very interested to learn about if someone hasn't tamed one, will it still attack your base, your ship as well at the same time, like a wild one. So yeah, this looks amazing. And also the parrot has been revealed. I think Wildcard was sort of making a little joke about it, and they've obviously hidden it in the community crunch. So alongside the Palaeoctopus, we will also be able to get our own parrot, which are obviously expected to be a shoulder pet for when we're being pirates out at sea. But not every new arrival is here to sink your ship. The Tide Pup, arriving with Bob's True Tales, Tides of Fortune, is a rare exception in the ARKs. It's a creature whose first instinct is to help rather than harm. This creature, amphibian, has learned and has earned a reputation as a wandering healer, offering aid to injured creatures wherever it roams. For survivors willing to prove their compassionate nature, the Tide Pup may become one of the most loyal companions they've ever met. Whether you're assembling a crew, charting unknown waters, or preparing yourself for your next broadside adventure, broadside adventure awaits just beyond the horizon. So, survivors, we're just over 3 weeks until the launch of Genesis 1 and Tides of Fortune. I know I keep saying Tides of Fortune, and I'm really excited to enter this new journey with ARK, because this kind of opens up an opportunity for ARK's oceans in a way that's never been done before. They've tried doing a lot with the oceans and doing a lot with underwater, and people don't really use it. There's not really a reason to, apart from, collecting resources and then, in and out. People sort of like that with the oceans. The oceans have always been something that's been a little bit less loved in ARK. And I think this is gonna, it's gonna give people that reason to, travel through the oceans using the new abilities and, of course, sailing your ship. So yeah, really exciting. And there's gonna be some major ships. They're gonna be some huge ones. So the party starts on June 2nd, the anniversary event. This is ARK's 11th birthday, which as long as it's better this year than it was last year when Snail Games decided to celebrate 10 years of ARK with us by selling us a DLC on the old game. Very silly decision, but this time round, there's no DLCs for ARK Survival Evolved. It's just a party to celebrate Happy Birthday ARK. It starts on the 2nd of June 2026 and it ends Tuesday the 16th of June 2026, so you've got 2 weeks long of the event, which is going to have ×2. The party dodo returns and we have the birthday suit and pants, the hat, the dino hat party skin and the torch sparkler skin. We have obviously ARK's anniversary surprise cake and this cake slice resources. It gives you the taming cake slice, the breeding cake slice, imprinting, XP, and harvesting. So yeah, it's definitely good if you're looking to grind in your levels. And we have the DJ party and rave dancer mode and a bunch of chibis and the wild dino colors as well. So we have a very exciting ARK event to launch on the 2nd of June, which obviously will be going live straight away on the LoadedCrysis cluster next week. The live ops, as you know already, there is sunsetting servers, and there's a bunch that were removed and won't be sunset. But on the 19th of June, all of these other ones are going to be sunset in preparation for the launch of Genesis 1. ARKpocalypse servers have been wiped today, and the next wipe will be on the 26th of June, which is just after the launch of Genesis Part 1. Of course, you have bonus rates until the 1st of June, and then you get them again on the 2nd of June with the new event, which is amazing. The Community Corner, Burrowbuck Hidey Hole Base build tutorial. If you're looking for inspiration to decorate your Burrowbuck's Hidey Hole bunker, you're in luck, because there is a very cozy tutorial, which is exactly what I'm going to watch after this video, because I've been looking for inspiration for mine. Everything you need to know about this brand new Aranio spider. We have the Astraeus recreated as digital art in Photoshop, which I love Astraeus, one of my favourite ever ARK maps. The Acro artwork as well, and a 3D printed Shinehorn, which is very cool. We have some more fan art here, which is what we love to see. Sir Edmund Rockwell, a colourful rock drake. And then we have some photo modes with the hidey hole, which is very cool, with some sleeping creatures enjoying their private little base. Look at this one, walking into all those burrow bucks. Very, very nice. And, of course, some photos of the Aranio 2, and then a lovely dragon photo. So, yes. Anyway, that looks like that's pretty much everything to cover in this video, and it's not long now, guys, until the launch of Genesis Part 1. We can get ready as pirates in the new DLC. I think, by the way, the new outfit for the pirates as well looks really cool, which I as part of Tides of Fortune, we're going to be getting new structures, we're going to be getting new cosmetics. It is going to be a truly pirate special. I mean, I loved Windrose, and I just felt like, I got through it quite quickly, and I know they're waiting for the next content update for that, which is in 6 months. So, if you're an ARK fan as well, then, you've got time to enjoy the Tides of Fortune DLC while you wait for some more content for Windrose to drop later on, because pirate games, when done right, are just absolutely amazing. And I love the idea of the random fortresses we're going to be able to discover and treasure, and it just opens up a whole new world. And just having Genesis back, is going to be crazy. And to think we're then only one DLC in terms of the paid story DLCs away from having everyone back since the launch of ARK Survival Ascended. I know we're still missing Crystal Isles, Lost Island, and Fjorda, which for me, Fjorda's the one that I'm wanting. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.